uh, in the process of constantly seeking out the truth, listen without prejudice. Ask rather than rather than accuse somebody's sources, just say, "Tell me more about that." To listen without prejudice, to be curious, to be ever curious of not what just happened, but what can be done. I think the cacophony of everything that comes at us from the news sends out a cynical default setting. I believe that this is how messed up it is, and this is who has messed it up, and this is why. And here are the pros, and here are the cons, and here are the victims, and here are the victors. And it's never as simple as a protagonist antagonist circumstance. Not now. Not in 2022. There is a position to be made, but it has to be made from a place of, well, let's find out what is the truth, and let's find out what is the narrative. I think the concept of narrative is supplanting the concept of facts. And that narrative is almost anybody who is going to tell you a very specific story is doing it in order to gain some degree of purchase. I don't know if I'd be hard pressed to find out that the type of historic reading that I like to do that is meant to change us into some way of thinking or some action. Instead, it always just says, think about this, think about how it has affected you, and think about how we can guarantee these blessings of liberties to ourselves and our our uh, our, our posterity. That's our job right now, is to make sure that our America, the one that we envision right now, the one that is closer a little bit to a more perfect union, can continue on that. And not for us, because we're going to be gone, and not even for our kids or even potentially our grandchildren. That's why I think, as we've seen just recently, that the powers of democracy do turn around until everybody just sees, if we don't do this now, if we don't take these motions now, if we don't learn now, then a lesson is going to be lost for our posterity, and that ain't American.